Hey everybody, welcome to Top 10 Thursday on the Leek. I'm John as always, and Unstable comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow night I'll be sitting down, cracking packs, and finally drafting this set. Last week I talked about my top 10 cards of the set, so this time it's time to talk about my top 10 favorite art of this set. As always, this is a totally subjective list, and I want to hear what your favorite art pieces are down below. Hey everybody, Future John here, or I guess when you're seeing it past John, future past John here. When I first recorded this top 10 list, I actually did it a couple of days before we discovered that a lot of the cards have alternate art, specifically for this list and rules text and etc. It doesn't change the list too much, but there are two pieces of art that we have now seen revealed that definitely need to be included on this list. Up first is Extremely Slow Zombie. So when I first saw the art that we saw originally, I skipped past it. I skipped past it really quick because it was just a boring zombie. Turns out we actually have 4 copies of Extremely Slow Zombie that sort of progress through the seasons. So we have a spring one, a summer one, a fall one, and a winter one. The zombie ever so slowly in each one gets slightly closer and slowly raises its arm. As well, the art changes the season. The leaves change color. There's snow in the winter. And somebody's even put a Santa hat on the zombie for the winter one. Really cool bit of storytelling through the art. Really cool use of the alternate art idea. This had to be on the list for sure. Extremely Slow Zombie. The other piece of art that definitely needs to be on this list is the alternate art for Very Cryptic Command. So, as we discovered, there's several different versions of Very Cryptic Command. On a good day, I can't really remember what actual Cryptic Command does. There's no way I'm going to remember 5 or 6 Very Cryptic Commands, but one of them has alternate art. And it's this really cool sort of black and white, really rough-looking sketch. And the reason that it's a really rough-looking sketch is because it is a rough-looking sketch. It is a rough sketch itself. Wayne England was a magic artist, and as magic artists do, they submit rough sketches to wizards who then say, yeah, that looks good, go off and finish it, finalize it, color it, etc. So this is the rough sketch that Wayne England sent in to wizards. Unfortunately, he passed away before he was able to actually complete the art, and so there is no completed version of this art. This is the best one that we have. And rather than just let it not be used, Wizards decided to do a very cool tribute to Wayne England and his life spent, or at least part of his life spent doing magic art, by including this rough sketch piece, which is amazing. If I open one Very Cryptic Command, I sure as heck hope it's this one. Had to be included on this list. It's gorgeous art as it is, and it's just something we don't really see that often. So that's going to be that. Anyways, I'm going to send it back to past John to actually start the top 10 list as recorded. Up first, number 10 is Capital Offense by Matt Dixon, which will forever bother me that it uses the American spelling of the word offense and not the rest of the world spelling of the word offense. Anyways, I love the art of this weird little clown-looking dude standing in front of the 2 uppercase letters that are looking pretty worse for wear. Poor HQ. Riveting Rigor by Mark A. Nelson is up next at number 9. I love referential art. For those who aren't familiar, there's a famous piece of art called Rosie the Riveter, which was a World War II cultural icon representing the women who worked in factories and shipyards, who's in the same pose as Riveting Rigor is. The flavor text also directly references the "we can do it" phrase that the Rosie the Riveter poster had. Very cool historical reference. Novella Mental by Tom Babby comes in at number 8. Puns, I love them. They often don't pop up in the art lists though, that's usually more for the flavor text list, which will be coming next week of course. This art is great as is, I love the sky, I love it, it looks like a great piece of art, but adding in the title of the novel as Jane Eyre is great. Love it. Number 7 is Animate Library by Raymond Swanland. I love Raymond Swanland art. I'm pretty sure a piece of his art has been in basically every single top 10 art list I've done that he's done art for anyways. The colors, the depth, the sense of action, all great. Just a solid piece of magic art that's probably slightly too silly to be seen outside of an unset. Do It Yourself Seraph by David Sladek comes up at number 6. Again, just a beautiful piece of art. I love the sky. I love all the bits and pieces that have been added to make this cyborg angel work. My one regret is that the art breaking out of the art box wasn't really done that much in this set, because those blue ribbons would have looked really great coming down into the text box just a little bit. Number 5 is Masterful Ninja by Matt Gasser. This art got me. I tried to next level it. I saw it spoiled and I said, aha, magic art. I know there's no ninja in this art. I'm not going to spend time looking at it. But then I thought maybe they were trying to next level me, and there was a ninja, an arm, a sword, a stray tip of a shuriken, something. And I scoured and no, there's no ninja. Art that next levels me gets included on the list. That's just how it works. Really Epic Punch by Ben Wooten comes up next at number 4. Again, referential art, but this time referencing a pair of magic cards. When Seraph punched a bear in Savage Punch, people loved it. It became a meme. Then after Sarkon's Back to the Future trip with Doc Ugin, Seraph upgraded to punching a dragon on Epic Confrontation. We get it, Serap's the champ. 2-0, he's the winner. But we needed our dream match. We needed to see Bear versus Dragon, and it looks like Bear is going to win clean, ending this feud. At number 3 is Infinity Elemental by Seb McKinnon, one of the only cards, if not the only card, to actually break the frame, like I just talked about a little bit earlier. The Infinity effect is great, seeing the Elemental stepping out of the frame is great. I really wish more cards had done it, as it is one of the defining traits of Unglued and Unstable, but I'm glad at least one did. Number 2 and number 1 are cheating a little bit. Number 2 is The Contraptions. All of them, by Chuck Lucas, Steve Prescott, Ralph Horsley, Jason Felix, and Franz Wowinkle. But wait! 5 artists did all 45 contraptions. They did because each faction's 9 contraptions actually form one single complete picture. I love when Magic cards form larger pictures like this. They usually do panoramas, not 3x3 large rectangles like this. But I love it, and the pictures themselves are just fantastic. Number 1 is the lands. It was always going to be the lands. We always knew that. John Avon, yet again, knocks it out of the park with the plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest. And the borderless full art cards just look fantastic. Can't wait to get full sets of these to use at my FNM draft nights, my pre-releases, etc. So that's going to wrap it up for the top 10 art of Unstable, or my top 10 art of Unstable. If you have ones that didn't make this list, let me know down below. If you have ones that did make this list, let me know down below. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at @TheManaLeek. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at Facebook.com/TheManaLeek, Twitch.tv/TheManaLeek, and Patreon.com/TheManaLeek. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button, click subscribe if you want to see more, and if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.